Hey, how's it going, everybody? Scott here, 4K Gaming. Thanks very much for joining us. As you can see, we're playing Game Dev Tycoon. This is an indie project that's been about for a little while now. Actually, I've had it for quite a while, but haven't really played it that much. So we're about to give it a go. Those of you who have played any of the Kairosoft games, Kairosoft on Android or I operating system, will know very much what this is about. But this goes into a little bit more depth. So let's crack on and get started. So here we go. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Before you start your adventure, you have to give your company a name. Let's do that then. There we go. So that's me, nice mullet on the go. Let's get started. Aha! So I have an achievement already. That was easy. So to get started, from what I recall, there's a tutorial. Who put that on? We're going to skip through the tutorial because I can't be bothered to read it, even though I can't really remember what I'm doing. So we need to create a game. So we're going to make a vampire. Don't know if vampires were popular back then. Adventure game on PC. So vamp chase. There we go. So it's going to cost us 10 grand to make the game, an extra 5 grand if we make it text based, or an extra 10 grand if we make it 2D graphics, which we're going to do. So what happens here is now, yeah, we don't want to read this. I'm far better explaining this sort of stuff than this tutorial. Anyway, so here we are. We're about to start developing. So you choose which one of our 3 areas of the stage 1 development you want to push the most time into. So we're going to spend as much time as we can on gameplay without neglecting those other 2 areas. So there we go. So then what happens is, as we develop, these little, come on, yeah, these little bubbles appear and they go into the appropriate coloured areas, as well as bugs up the top here. And then you get to stage 2. Obviously, the more you populate these little circles with the right bubbles, the better the game should be. So development stage 2 focuses on dialogues, level design, or artificial intelligence. So we're going to look at these 2. We're not too worried about the AI for now. So as you can see, we're doing okay with design and research, not doing so well with technology. Okay. So now we're looking at world design, graphics, or sound level. So we're going to go with world design and graphics. So we can turn sound off. It's going to cost an extra 5 grand for sound. From memory, it will just be beep, beep. But there you go. That's what it's going to be. So we'll do that. You don't want to skimp on this early game design. So our first game is finished. Before we publish the game, what I would recommend doing is letting the bugs disappear. And sometimes you get an extra bonus in those things, so you find things that fix it. So there we go. We're going to release that now. Okay, so we'll ignore that for the time being. So we've gained 9 and 7 experience. We've got a new topic and a new combo, or a bonus of a new topic and a new combo, and these are the XPs that we've gained in each area of the item that we were releasing. So there we go. We're going to release it straight away. So we should see some reviews coming in. This has got to be a DeLorean, hasn't it? There's no other car that can be. So here are the first reviews. Oh dear, this doesn't look ideal. 3. Oh, steady 4. Another 3. and a 4. I'll tell you what, for the first release, I know how crap that is, but I'd actually take it. So we can potentially spend these points over here on researching. So this is just telling us that we're a newcomer and we released a game with moderate response. And what we're going to do is, so here we have our sales over on the right hand side. So we haven't done too bad. But we need to crack on and start making a new game, I think. So let's have a life simulation. Let's call it the... I won't call it anything. Oh, there we go. Let's call it the Sims. And we want to go for PC again. So we need this to be a bit of a success, otherwise we're in trouble actually. Oh, there we go, we've got some money in from those sales. So let's go with the engine here as well. Actually, let's just even it all out and spend the same amount on each area. Early days. So, stage 2, we're not going to focus on dialogues, but we are going to focus on AI and level design. Then let's even these out again. So fairly even 10 and 10 over here. And we'll just get rid of the bugs. And we're replacing one game off the, as soon as one game comes off the market, we're replacing it with another. So we've got a new record on each one of those. And here comes the XP, so not too bad. Let's release that straight away. So we've got a good combination. It tends to help when a game has been so successful that you can combine those two things. So the first reviews are in. Not bad, we'll take that. Average. Anything over 5 I'm quite happy with. So we'll definitely take that, and we'll get that straight on the get them straight up for sale. So the Govador 64 is still steadily outselling its competitors. So there's our sales going up, that's good news. We need to get straight into making another game, I think, to a lore strategy game. That doesn't sound like it's going to be that much fun. LA Black. Oh, black. Okay. So we're straight on to this one. We're going to make it text-based, which save us a bit of cash. The Sims was so successful that we now have 13 fans, which is good news. Again, we're going to keep it fairly even across the board. What I want to try and do is get this up as high as I can, because you can actually develop your own game engine, which means you can then start improving that, and that's where I'm trying to focus on. So once again, we'll even out most things. And again, right across the board. So we achieved 10,000 sales, which is a milestone, so that's good news. And Ninvento is planning on releasing its own games console with Dinky King. Okay, so we're good to go with this one. It's not looking great actually, but we'll see how the combination goes. So we're almost leveled up, which is good news. So we made some good cash on that one. And the reviews of LA Black are in, which I'm convinced aren't going to be good. That's quite damning. So not great reviews, but hopefully if we can get a few extra bucks in. And what I'm going to do is make one more game in the hope that we can get some research points. So we're going to go with the music. Oh dear. Oh, I don't think we should go with any of those. Oh, you know what? A music adventure. Oh. Crapper the Rapper. Okay, there we go. So that's underway as well. We're going to give that some graphics. So this person is offering us some contract work which could potentially allow us to make money short term. So if we're struggling for cash, we can do those, open up some cash flow before we get back into it. And obviously you earn XP, I believe, from it as well. So that's it's always worth looking at. Oh, we lost 2 fans with LA Black. That's not so good. Okay, so a lot of focus on sound. And here we go. The test is out. Super, so we've gone for a new record on design, which is good news. And we've leveled up all of these areas, so that is good news. And we're going to go straight into... Okay, yep. Okay, my pleasure. And we're going to go straight on to the reviews of Crapper the Rapper. And we'll close that off, and let's just have a little look. See if we've got some contract work we can do. These contracts are useful for earning extra cash. And if you don't make it, you have to pay a penalty. So we're going to go with this one. So as you can see, it's sort of counting down the elements you need, and says you earn research as you do it. So LA Black is off the market, and we successfully completed the contract. And what we're going to do is do some game research. And we're going to research a custom game engine. So here's the research bar going up. Stopped just while I scratched my head. So we're up to 100k, which is good news. And we're just about to finish this research. I think when I do, I'll call it the end of an episode. Thanks very much for joining us. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at 4KGAMING, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.